Hello there. I hope this doesn't crash, but this is for those that basically I can't stream the rest of the game. I'm having like issues, but I'm able to record it. So I'm been able to get myself all the way up and do all those generators. And I literally had like 4 seconds for the lightning to strike, so I did it in just the right amount of time. So here we go. There we go. That's all of them powered. Let's see what happens. I hope it doesn't crash again, but we shall see. I've been really enjoying this game. I love its style, and Game Grumps just seem to. I want to know more about the team. I hope they release some more like behind the scenes stuff. Oh, any second now. Still loading. Francine, I didn't mean to scare you. What are you doing up here? The lamp in the study broke again, and I knew you were up here. We need to talk before you do something rash, and there are other things we can do, other options. I mean, for God's sake, Emily, look at that thing. Do you really think it can solve all your problems? What other choice do we have? You think you know how to get us out of this? No, Em. I'm telling you, neither of us do. Maybe there is no way out. I think I first clocked it when you started poking around solving Nestle puzzles and talking in code. And for a moment there, I had a glimmer of hope that this was progress to both of us, that maybe you would help me figure out how to get us out of here. But nope. You're still you. But I'm begging you, don't let it come to this. Why trust a weird old man and his weird old machine? Listen, I don't want this fight to end. I want this to stay ugly because it's something. But we need to get out of here, Francine. One way or another. You don't know what it will do. It could ruin everything, as if everything wasn't already ruined enough. This could be the end, Emily. What the hell is that? Shit, watch out. Francine, I'm sorry. What was that? Achievement unlocked accumulator. Ooh. That was like a new creature. Oh. Oh, hi, Pete. Another fine mess you've gotten yourself into. God hell. Pete could be pretentious sometimes, but he didn't talk like goddamn Great Gazoo. Ness made it sound like you're not really you. You're gonna trust him? You took the time to turn on his machine. Look how much good that did you. Seems like it worked out okay. I'm still here. Barely. You can't you can't keep coming back like this forever. Turning on the accumulator almost bled this place dry. I thought the accumulator created this place. The accumulator couldn't create shit. It's a wooden box attached to one of those static electricity machines from the Science Museum. At least it was. The decades of obsession Ness put into it turned it into a ticking time bomb. The raw energy of it almost killed this place. So if this place dies, what happens to us? Do we get set free or what? How do you define free? Don't start with me. Truthfully, I don't know. Strength that's keeping you here is giving out, but so is strength that's keeping here. When that strength is finally gone, I don't know if you're no longer here. If you go out with the rest of what's here, if that makes sense. It makes about as much sense as any of the rest of this stuff. I don't think I'm going to be able to talk to you again after this. I don't think I'll be able to do anything after this. Instead, there'll be a quiet moment before the thought of the house intrudes again. Do you have anything you'd like to know? What is the thing that keeps killing us? It's a symptom, a side effect, so are you, though you have little more of a sense of self than the homunculus does. Who are you really? For all intents and purposes, I'm Pete. What happens to you now? I don't know. That one's a little beyond me. There's a threshold I'm aware of. I can hear it. I can barely hear anything else. I'm really scared. I'm not ready to cross it, but I don't have any choice. Still, it's good while it's lasted. It's nice meeting you. Shucks. I've had enough of this. What happens now? I wake up back in the house again? I assume so. I don't have a choice not to bring the house back again. The house, all of you, that night, the gravity of it is too great. Greater than me. Why? I know. Seems pretty pointless if you ask me. It's been created and destroyed and recreated before, but this time it's taking longer. I don't know how many more times it can happen again. Take care. Oh, Lord. Well, there it is. This never-ending loop. Hey. Hey. Oh, is this somewhere else? I'm about to head into town. I didn't want to leave without checking on me. Yeah. Do you want to come in? How's your head? Oh, it's fine. I didn't even end up spending the night. When I got home, I passed out like immediately, but I kept waking up. Something about being told you could die in your sleep really gives you fitful dreams, you know? Anyway, the doctor said I could sleep, so I've been working at it all day. I've got my sleepy time tea. Should be fine. You just said to avoid caffeine and, like, strenuous mental activity, I guess. Gosh, Francine. I just want to say that I'm... Hold on, are you here to apologize? You feel sorry? For what? I know, I guess just watching you falling, I couldn't help but think I could have done something about it. About what? A fiberglass hot dog collapse. I got a concussion, it wasn't the end of the world. I really thought that hot dog could hold our weight. I did too. You could have broken your neck. But I didn't. You came with me to ER. You were there for like 3 hours. People have aneurysms. Sometimes hours later, people hit their heads going upstairs and die after a week with no warning. Emily, you seem really worried about hitting your head walking upstairs. This is not the first time I've heard you talk about this. I remember you having a bad handle and stuff. What's going on? I think I might be experiencing some cognitive decline. What are you talking about? I know, I think I'm just in town to see some fucking shooting stars or whatever, a meteor shower, and I'm stuck in this part process where my friends and I are like strangers. The ice never breaks, I can't get through to anyone. Huh. We're stuck in a time loop. We're stuck in a time loop and keep living the same night over and over. The same night where everything sucks even before a mass murder monster comes and kills us. It's so absurd that I start to think it must not be happening. Assume it just has to end somehow. That was never real in the first place. But no, there is a mass killer. And it's some kind of Groundhog Day thing, but even that isn't true. Some kind of nasty fake reality we're in. I don't know, and I'm like, is there just something fucked up about me? Did I do something to deserve this? Like I created that thing, didn't I? I willed it into being. Or is this just in my head? Am I unconscious in a car at the bottom of a ravine? Did I slip in the fucking shower or something? Emily, you can't. Worst thing about all this is I don't even know if anything is special about it. Maybe just normal disillusionment. Emily, we are trapped in a time loop, and there's a knife-wielding monster that keeps killing us. I know, it sucks. And it's my fault. Your fault? The alternate reality and the murderer? How? I'm obsessed with this shit, the past. I can't let it go. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Like the hot dog thing, it was stupid. Yes. Blindingly, astoundingly stupid. But something about this night. When I left your apartment, whenever the hell this actually happened, I remember the look you were giving me. Like, future uncertain. Anything can happen stuff, and I fucked it up. Hermited myself away and didn't talk to you anyone. I let it all slip. I lost my best friend over nothing. After that night at the hospital, I told myself I wasn't going to depend on anyone else ever again. I wasn't going to caretake or be taken care of. I went all in on me. And when I saw you again at Nest House a year later, I realized it was working. I guess I wasn't angry. Didn't feel passionate about not having heard from you. It was just a matter of fact. Francine, you don't have to apologize. I'm not apologizing. I did what was right for me. I decided I wasn't going to give you or my dad or my landlord, who needs to come inside my apartment for a half hour time he was raising my rent. I decided I wasn't going to give anything more time or thought than I could spare. I did everything I could. I started waking up at 6 a.m. every day, meditating for an hour. I upped my therapy to as many times a week as my insurance would allow. And when I lost that insurance, I found free counseling service and did that as much as I could. I put all of my energy, everything I had, into a thought of a future where I felt whole. Since you weren't there to carry me, I decided it was time to self-actualize. I made a full-time job of just trying to be happy, and I'm still not. It wasn't enough to maintain, the yearning's still there. There's a sense that whatever used to make life magical is gone now. You can't remember what it was, so you invent things. It was a video game you love, that Halloween bucket from McDonald's. Or maybe it's a plan you make, some future time where you imagine feels exactly like you used to. The reality is, things are changing, but nothing is changing faster than you are. The days are shorter now and you're in pain. There's somebody with a knife coming for you. Don't hit your head on the stairs. I'm so goddamn sick of living in the past. That sounds pretty healthy. Then why does it hurt so much? Not everything feels good all the time. So we're not really here, are we? I don't think so. Wherever we are, we gotta figure out how to get out. Yeah. Think the old CD-ROM puzzle solving skills are still intact? Just like old times, huh? Yeah. I miss those days. Feels good to be able to talk about it. It does. Shit! Ow, ow, ow! Oh my god, are you okay? That's fine. I'll get a towel. Ow. Yeah. Ow. Guess it's kind of pathetic that we weren't able to let any of this go, huh? Yeah. I wonder when this even actually is. The present, I mean. It's sad if this is happening, like a year after a trip to Nest's house. Why sadder if it's like 5 years later? Or if it's been decades and this is hell. Pretty boring hell. We're gonna die in this place, aren't we? Probably. I mean, permanently, for real this time. Probably. God, this game. It hits really close to home, especially for me. I don't think I'd be able to fully talk about it, but there is a lot in life about growing up and moving forward and how things change and how tightly we cling to nostalgia in life when we gotta try and find like a new form of happiness, because a lot of people just can't, and I'm guilty for this of not letting go of that aspect, but won't linger too long. This is Nest, but it's question mark. Hello, Emily. It is Emily, right? Do you know who I am? Yeah. You know that old guy I met at the gas station. At least, I think there was a gas station. My name is Parker Nest. Do you feel strange spending so much time in my home? Your home? We're not really in a mountain retreat in Pennsylvania. That place isn't your home. Is not Rome still Rome? Are these really last days of the Roman Empire? Ah, please make sense. Tell me, when the creature, the homunculus, when it attacks you, do you feel it? Do you feel anything when you die? Yes, but I'm learning to ignore it. It's like an illusion now, since I know the next loop is coming right up. Funny, that's not what your friend said. Wait, my friend who? I imagine you must blame me for what's happening to you. Frankly, I do too. Find to whom this cruel world appears, and you will know why it appears so cruel. In the attic you'll find a device I built, something Burroughs told me about some time before he pissed off to Tangiers, called an accumulator, supposed to aid in cellular reassembly. I built it believing it would extend my halcyon days, of course. I was in my 50s. I should have known that time was already behind me. Still, I hoped it would help regain some of the feeling I once had. Naturally, it didn't. Instead, over time, it made the house, it made you, it made that thing, the homunculus, and made a liar out of me. The only comfort it brings me regarding the predicament I seem to have forgotten you into is that it keeps creating and recreating you, but it won't last forever. In fact, I suspect the mere fact that we're having this conversation now is a sign that both of us are in some kind of hot water. The accumulator is the maker world in which we live. It alone can change it or unmake it. Oh, it's the red door from Insidious. Okay, I'm going to stop recording there because maybe I'll be able to stream the rest of this bit. There's now blood on the suitcase, so there might be something in there.